Activision, Taurus Games.
So this is Jackie Chan Adventures Legend of the Dark Hand. This is a cartoon show. Earn a play on Medium. This is a cartoon show. Watch the store while I go buy some tea. Hey Jackie, I'll give you a hand. Can I help you? I'm looking for 8 ancient scrolls. We don't have any scrolls.
Give me the scrolls.
I told you we don't have any scrolls. The scroll. Valmont will be pleased. Jackie! That scroll was one of the 8 that bestow ancient kung fu powers. They must not fall into the wrong hands. I'm all over it. I think you have homework, Jade. Besides, we should leave this to the professionals and risk letting the Dark Hand harness the scroll's power for evil? Yeah, and if we get the scrolls, they'll give us the ancient art of butt whoop, magic style. Fine, I will retrieve the scrolls, but Jade, you will stay with Uncle. Aw. One more thing. Be careful, Jackie. Oh, you're looking kind of rough, Mr. Chan. Okay. So block, hit, jump, kick. Oh man, this is rough. So this is Jackie Chan Adventures for the Game Boy Advance. Jackie Chan Adventures was a animated series back in like the early mid 2000s, I want to say. And yeah, it was like I don't think Jackie Chan did the voice. I think he had like someone do the voice for him, like someone that sounded like him. But the story, I don't remember. It's been like over a decade, almost 2 decades now. But like I remember that its uncle works at an antique shop, and then Jackie goes there, or I think he lives with him too, or something, or he works there as well. And then Jade gets sent there, who is his niece, sent there, or gets sent so that Jackie can take care of her because something or other. And everything's normal until they find out about the Dark Hand, and the Dark Hand's looking for the talismans. And there's 8 talismans, I believe, or 12 talismans. Whatever the Chinese zodiac, however, 12, I guess, I don't know. However many there are in those, that's how many talismans there are. And each talisman gives a different ability. So, like, I think the dragon turns you into a dragon. I think that's the last one they find. But, like, the rat either makes you fast or it turns you tiny. Like, I think the snake turns you invisible or something. They're basically, they're kind of like, it's that idea, right? It was around the time when, like, actually, I don't know what trope the show went into, but or whatever. At least that's what the first season was. I think in the second season it changed to something else, and it wasn't about talismans anymore. It was like there was another thing they were looking for, and there might have been like 3 seasons total, but or it might have even been just a different arc. But I remember the first arc or season or whatever was about the talismans, and then there's the one evil guy who's like looking for him, and then he has his henchmen, and then you end up like one of his henchmen ends up staying with you. I think his name was Toru. And the first time you fight him, he's like super strong, and it's like you can't beat him, and it turns out that he has like the ox or something. It looks like he went down this street, and uncle's his catchphrase, I guess, was that he'd always say Jackie. And then he'd always say, one more thing. And then just, like, right before he was about to leave. I also remember that, like, at the end of every episode, well, not every episode, but, like, a lot of them, like they'd have, like, a live-action section. It was really short. But it'd be like a kid would ask Jackie Chan something. You know, it'd be like, hey, Jackie, if this is this, what is this and this? And then he'd always be in, like, this little like room practicing karate or something, because he'd be like in the middle of like punching one of those like training things, like the sticks that have the things where you can train, but you're like, oh hey, and then hey Jackie, what should you do if if a bully is attacking you or whatever? And it's like, oh, never give in to bullies, and like that kind of thing. Can I pick this up? It feels like I should, but I can't. This is Chow's turf, and we don't like strangers around here. Get them, boys. But yeah, it would have like, it kind of reminded me of like at the end of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, another cartoon, but even older than this one. Like there'd be a thing where it'd be like Sonic Says, and in Sonic Says it'd be like, hey, like what do I do if you do this? It's like no, Tails would be like, hey Sonic, they were calling me dumb because I like to read, and he's like, that's not okay, because reading is cool, and if you don't know, like it would be like those like lessons for kids or whatever. He had a similar thing, but it was, I don't remember the exact nature of it. I just remember that there'd be live action segments and of him at the end, and he'd be like in his dojo training or something. But yeah, about the show, I don't remember much else about the show. I remember that his niece was always like, come on, like let me go, or let me be part of it, and he'd always be like, no, go do homework or something, like you're too young to be doing these things. But she'd always sneak in, and sometimes like she'd come in handy, but sometimes she would just get captured. But it was a pretty cool show. Like it wasn't anime style. It was this strange like I don't know how to describe it. Everything was super angled. Like the character, like the art and stuff was like super blocky. Like they had really sharp angles, and it was not anime at all. But it wasn't like a normal American, like what you would think of like an American cartoon either. So I don't know what but it was a distinct art style for sure. But yeah, I kind of want to watch the intro to it now, because I have they used to play it on Kids WB, and like it was around the time when they were just doing like their anime was becoming a thing, where like we had like Pokemon, I think was like in Johto times, or around the Johto, like Digimon was out. But the Kids WB had that it had like Mucha Lucha, which was like this Mexican wrestling like cartoon show. What else they have? Card Captors was a thing at that time. Like I think they had Mega Man Battle Network, or it might have been before that. I don't know. But they definitely had a period where like, I can't fight you. That's not my style. But let me introduce you to my boys. But there was definitely some stuff happening on Kids WB. I don't remember what the other shows are. Now I'm really curious, like what else was on at that time, because there's probably some memories to unlock there. Like there's probably some stuff there that like I don't remember, that like once if I hear the thing or something about it, like it'll like unlock a whole part of my brain. Like kind of reminds me, I was talking to someone at work, and we were talking about, I don't know what we were talking about, but she brought up this, she's like, yeah, there used to be this app with where you can take pictures and like it'll upload them, and then you can get like a book mailed to you, and it was like $5. And I was like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. She's like, I don't remember what it was, and like this and the other. I'm like, oh yeah, we figured out what it was. And then I was like, oh my god, like I have a box of those at my parents' house. Like I completely forgot that was a thing. But yeah, I'm like, I told her, I was like, you unlocked a whole new memory that I completely forgot about. But it used to be so important to me, because with those books, like it was 100 pages, so you could upload up to 100 photos, and at the end of the month, if however many you had up, it would just print those, and like you'd get mailed the book. But if you had maybe like, say you only got 70 up, right? Then what would happen is you would just get the 70 printed, and then to fill out the next 30, it would just print out the first 30 you uploaded. So it would just basically repeat them. So the point was like, take photos and upload stuff, but sometimes I'd have cool stuff to like take pictures of, but also I'm not much of a photographer, and at that point I'd gotten my phone, like my iPhone, for the first time, so like I definitely gave it a shot and stuff, and like I was into it, but like I've never been much for photographs and stuff. No, I just send me back. I have. Oh, you can't pick these up. Oh shit. Oh my god, that's so complicated. You have to jump. You have to guard and then jump to pick stuff up. But yeah, I don't know. I think if I watch a thing about this show, it'll unlock some memories. Either like a Kids WB commercial thing, or if I just watch the intro to it. Because I think that'll have the same effect. But yeah, I remember being super into it, and we really liked it. Me and my older sister, and me and Anna, like we were super into it. But yeah, it's just it's one of those things where like you don't like. I didn't think I was gonna unlock this many memories. Triple punch combo. Well, I'm using this right now. But yeah, now I'm excited. After this episode, I'm gonna go ahead and watch the intro and then watch a Kids WB commercial of the time. Because they were kicking on every cylinder. I'm sure Alyssa recognizes some of this stuff too. I don't know exactly what she watched. And I don't know if like, I think we've had this conversation, but I don't remember the specifics of it. Yeah, I'm like, I want to be like, hey, what do you remember? Because I don't know if she remembers Jackie Chan Adventures. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh. Oh no. Oh, do I just come back? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, this guy was in the show too. I don't remember what his deal was. But this music just kicked into overdrive. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, this got less intimidating. Once I learned I can just kick him once, block, kick him again. Okay. Alright, got him. Way to go, Jackie. Your rank, green belt. You have set a new high score. Please enter your initials. Sure. I always do it as Vic and everything. Sure, I'll save. Whatever, I don't care. San Francisco. Cool. Good to see you again, Jackie. Oh yeah, he's the dude who's like in charge and tells him about all the talisman and all the supernatural stuff. He's like Captain Black, yeah. He's kind of like the Nick Fury. We need your help to defeat the Dark Hand. They seek the Kung Fu... Yeah, okay. Alright, so this is training area. Alright, but that's it for this. I'm not going to make this a series. I just wanted to play it because I was curious about it. And also, I wanted to talk about the show. But I'm going to go watch a trailer or something because... yeah, now I'm curious. Now I want to know...